What's going on, family? I'm Leander Howard II. In today's video, we're going to dive right into Zapier 101, and I'm going to teach you, or really outline, a workflow that I use to run my six-figure business called Spark Your Resume. It's an online resume writing and career advancement services company. And I want to show you how Zapier can save you so much time. All right, let's get right into it. So this is what Zapier looks like once you create your Zap. All right. Now, I've done a couple things already, but I want to walk you guys through one of my unique workflows that I've created when someone purchases from my company through our e-commerce platform, Shopify, right? To my Shopify store. Okay, I know Shopify is very, very popular. So I thought this would be a good tutorial since most people are familiar with Shopify and everybody likes making money, right? So I want to show you how you can filter through and automate your e-commerce platform or all your orders through your e-commerce platform with Shopify. Okay. So for my business, which is Spark Your Resume, it's an online resume writing company. So we're a service-based business, right? All of our stuff is pretty much digital. Okay. So I have LinkedIn development here, executive coaching, and career toolkit. Those are three of my 6 packages that we sell at Spark Your Resume. 3 or 5, actually. We just doubled down. So what I want to show you here, though, is when you get a new order from Shopify, that's any new order, right? But you have different services and different things that come in each different package. So you need to be able to filter through and actually segment off what people are purchasing and what they're getting, right? So the way you do that is by creating a path through Zapier, okay? So you'll set up your trigger, okay? And then you'll select path, right? So you'll press the plus button and it'll be a path sign here if I didn't have it already set, okay? So you see filter, format, delay, and it would have said path. But since I already have it set, we're good to go, okay? So now I have my 3 services, right? LinkedIn profile development, executive coaching, and my career toolkit. Now, when you think about this, you have to know how your business is operating before you can automate anything, right? So you have to know your workflow. So I know for a fact, let's go with the LinkedIn profile development, right? I press edit, okay? And I name it the service, right? So I can know what I'm looking at, right? In Zapier, right? And then I set up the rules and test it, okay? So I want to set up the line item because that's the data that's going to tell me what package was purchased through Shopify, okay? So when I get a new order, you got all these custom fields here. You got the name, first name, last name, email, total price, when it was created, notes, customer email, customer total spent, line items, quantity. You got SKU numbers, variant titles, price, discount, product ID, all types of information, right? That you can use to trigger automation and get things running in your business, right? I always tell people Zapier saves you from doing the things you would have to do if Zapier didn't exist, right? So let's get some time back by using Zapier, okay? And so I select the line item because that's where I can see like my services or whatever product was purchased through my e-commerce site, right? So LinkedIn tutorial, right? Boom. So I select line item. And you want to do text exactly matches. What you would do is you would go to Shopify and literally just copy and paste your line item in Shopify because you want it to exactly match, okay? You see, you got text contains, text does not contain, text exactly matches, does not exactly matches, is in, is not in, it starts with, all types of things you can look for when it comes to automating this path search, right? But what you want to do here is do text exactly matches. Boom. So that way you're certain that they purchased that specific service from you or product. Okay. So now I'm going to copy and paste it over here like I already did. Boom. And you press continue. Let's go ahead and test it out. I want you guys to see this. Boom. You see your path would not have continued, right? Because this data is saying I purchased the LinkedIn tutorial. You see, LinkedIn tutorial, right? So it wouldn't continue because it doesn't match. I have LinkedIn profile development here. But when somebody purchased LinkedIn profile development on Shopify, it would continue, right? So what does that workflow look like? What do I want to happen after someone purchases my LinkedIn profile development service? Okay. And now these are some of the tools we use. Keep is my CRM. So I want to send them to Keep because that's where I'm communicating with my clients, right? So I'm going to send them to Keep, which is going to put a tag on them to trigger automation sequences that I've already built inside my CRM that'll send them everything they need to get started with their project. Okay. So you choose the app and event. I want to create or update the contact, but you have all of these things you can choose from. And what I always tell people is don't overthink Zapier, right? Just plug in all the systems you're using in Zapier and let Zapier tell you what you can do with those systems. All right. Quick tip. So you can tag a content, create an invoice, add a product to an invoice, a note, task, create a company, whatever. But in this scenario, I want to take their data and create a contact record in my system. Okay. So I press continue here. I want to set up the action. Well, after I choose the account, you choose the account that you have on Keep or whatever system you're using, right? And then you have you want to set up the action. Like, what do you want Keep to do, right? So always say do email, email a name, because people might misspell their name later on. So I just say email is pretty solid. They use the same email to update that contact record throughout the duration of them being in your CRM. Okay. And then you put the email in from Shopify. All you're doing is taking your trigger data and implementing it into each system to send that contact information that they need based on the service that they purchased from your company. Okay. So opt-in is true. I put the first name there, customer first name from Shopify, last name. I tag them. So this is my tag that I've created on my CRM called LinkedIn Profile Development. That way I know this is the tag I need to use because this is the service that they purchased. Okay. And then you have all these different fields you can fill in that fill in their contact data on Keep, phone number, and I have all types of fields, information I collect throughout me engaging with potential customers and customers. Okay. So we're going to scroll all the way down here and then test action. You always want to make sure you're testing your stuff. So just retest and continue, and Zapier will tell you if it's wrong. Boom. Perfect. So now we're good to go, right? Next, I want to do a delay timer. So you can actually do delay timers with Zapier, right? So if you want to send something 2 weeks out, right? You want to send something 3 minutes later, you can do that with Zapier. So what I do is I analyze or think about if I was the customer purchasing this package, what would I want to happen, right? In this scenario, we don't want to bombard our customer with so many emails at one time, right? So we put a delay timer in between the next event that we want to happen, okay? So you choose the app and event, delay by Zapier. I want to delay for or delay until or delay after Q. Those are the three options you have, okay? You press continue. Right now we're going to do delay for. I want to delay it for 10 minutes. So I just type in the value that you want to delay it for. You can select minutes, hours, days, or weeks, okay? We want to do minutes. 10 minutes is good enough, right? We retest and continue. Boom. Now the delay is set up on Zapier, okay? Wait till that gets done testing. Perfect. So now after 10 minutes, what do I want to happen now? So in my LinkedIn profile development service, my customers have purchased their LinkedIn training. My LinkedIn training is hosted on Podia, a course platform, right? So let's plug in Podia as well. Boom. I want to I chose my app and event. I got Podia and I want to enroll a customer. You can subscribe a customer, add an email list subscription, enroll a customer. Those are your options. You press continue, sign into your account. Perfect. Set up the actions. Now I choose my product on Podia, right? You got all these different courses. What product am I giving them? Okay. I'm giving them the how to navigate LinkedIn effectively tutorial. Plug in their contact information from Shopify, and you can see that here, right? So you can just choose Shopify here, and it'll give you all the custom fields that we collected at the beginning of our trigger. And now that you've collected even more data, you can actually get stuff from Keep, right? So now I got contact IDs, different things like that, to where you can actually do even more automation, okay? But I might make another video for that. But back to Podia, we plug in the first and last name because we want to send them, we want to give our clients access to what they pay for, right? Without us having to manually do that, right? So that's what Zapier is doing for me, right? Like I said before, if Zapier didn't do it, you would have to. That need to be their slogan, man. Get that trademark. But yeah, so retest and continue. And then now that client or the person that purchased will get that email from Podia to where now they can access the course after 10 minutes after they purchased, right? Because I put that delay timer. Next, I use Basecamp, right? So now this is more so for, okay, what does my team need, right, to fulfill the project request, right? So we use Basecamp to meet our clients in the middle, right? They can have access to our client portal. They can chat with us in there. They got a to-do list set up. Everything is in one hub to where we can work together, okay? So you choose the app and event. I want to create a project from a template. So I've created a template on Basecamp. Based on the project, I've outlined my SOPs, my standard operating procedures. So every project is the same, right? They know exactly what they need to do from implementation to execution. Okay. Boom. So I press continue. Choose my account. Great. The account, you set up the account. You choose the template you want, right? So I have multiple templates on here for every project: career transition, resume consultant onboarding, executive coaching, career starter, career progression. Those are all the packages that people can purchase that need to have access to Basecamp, right? You see, Career Toolkit is just a digital product, so it's not on Basecamp. I don't need that on there, right? So then after I choose my template, I want to name it the first and last name of the customer, right? So I'm going to name the project after the customer. And then I can put any type of description here. You can type it in. You can insert fields. If you want to put any data from Podia, the delay timer, whatever you want to put in there, you can, okay? And then I want to test that action. Boom. Now it's running, okay? So now I've just submitted a project to Basecamp to where now my team has everything they need to start on the project, right? But then they don't know that the project has been created. Boom. Where does my team communicate? Slack, right? So let's get into Slack. Boom. I choose Slack. I want to send my channel a message. Boom. Select the account, set up the action, right? I send it to the resume consultants chat because that's where my resume writers are, right? We have a new LinkedIn development service, right? From first and last name of the customer. Please check Basecamp to claim the package. Thank you for all your hard work. Boom. Plug it in. Simple, right? I want to send it as a bot. I even named the bot after the package, so they know exactly what it is, right? I don't want to add a link to the Zap. They don't need to see that. You can auto span links if you want to, but I'm not sending any links. And just keep going from there. You can choose a thread or broadcast to another channel, right? Test the action, retest and continue. Boom. Just got a Slack notification. Hey, we got a new LinkedIn profile development from Leander Howard II, right? The same message I just sent. And then what else does my customer need to do? They need to leave us a review, but when? 2 weeks after they purchase the service, we should be done with the project, right? So I want to set up another delay timer, right? I set up another delay timer. Boom. Delay by Zapier. Delay 4, right? I press continue. I want to delay for 2, but 2 what? 2 weeks. Boom. So 14 days. I'm delaying them from getting that Trustpilot review notification, because what if they get a Trustpilot email talking about leave us a review and they haven't even received what they paid for? That's not good, people. So you want to make sure you understand your processes to know how to automate your systems. Okay. Retest and continue. Perfect. Done. Man, if you're enjoying this video, please smash that like button. Give us a ring with that doorbell, man, so you don't miss another video from me. And then leave a comment if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer. Okay. So with Trustpilot, choose app and event, right? So I have Trustpilot here. I want to create an invitation. That's the only thing you can do with Trustpilot. Perfect. Create the invitation, set up the action, right? Okay, we got our Trustpilot account. I want to send 4 purchase experiences from Trustpilot. I want the sender name to say my company name. Sender email is no reply, or you want to put in reply to email, you can have your email in there. I want to send it now because I already put the delay timer for 2 weeks, right? So I want to send it right now. And then I put the information from Shopify again, right? Reference ID, they bought the LinkedIn tutorial. So I want to keep track of my data of like, okay, who are leaving reviews and what products are getting the most reviews, right? Boom. Test action. Done. Perfect, right? Boom. And then I even put a tag on them and keep, so I can know who hasn't completed their Trustpilot review, right? So I choose an app again. Keep. I want to tag a contact this time though, right? And now that I have the data from the first keep sequence, I can collect their unique ID and it's going to tag that specific contact, right? So now I have the contact ID in here. All you got to do is go back to the first keep, and now it has the ID since it created that contact record, right? And then I put another tag on them. I just say need to complete a Trustpilot review, something you can remember easily. And then this is going to hold me accountable for, I can check those tags and see, okay, did I reach out to this person to complete a Trustpilot review? Bet. Whoever's still in this list, I need to go get a Trustpilot review. I need to go get a Trustpilot review from them right now. Okay. And then you want to test the action, retest action, let Zapier do its thing. And then boom, if that's the end of your sequence, you turn on the Zap. And then you can do the same thing with your other services, right? That's coming from your e-commerce platform. So, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this Zapier 101 workflow and automation. I hope it taught you some things about Zapier. If you're interested in learning more, man, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'll be dropping some videos here on automation, workflows, and just entrepreneurship in general. I'm excited to get on this journey with you guys, helping entrepreneurs start, scale, and succeed in their business. Get some time back, man. Time is the only thing you can't get back. You can get your money back, but you can't get your time back, okay? I'm Leander Howard II. We help entrepreneurs start, scale, and succeed in their business through marketing, automation, and systems, okay? Thank you for joining. Peace.